Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Angie and I'm a 23-year-old UGC content creator and Etsy shop owner who's using the cash stuffing method to find financial freedom. If that's something that interests you, please feel free to subscribe and keep following along. So today we are going to be doing our January unstuffing. So we're going to see if we stayed in budget, both me and my boyfriend. So let's flip to January here. If you haven't seen my last video, I go through my whole FAVE setup. So I'm just going to take this out to the side so it doesn't get in the way. And we're just going to be following my online spending tracker. So my online spending tracker is something that I created myself so that I can just write down everything that I'm spending from my cards, because I use credit cards for the benefits, and I know not everyone does that, but that's what I do. And then I write down what envelope I'm pulling it out of, how much it was, what card it goes to, and then the date, obviously, and what it was that I bought. Let me quickly get a sticky note. Alright, so I have my sticky note, and this is where I'm going to write down where everything is kind of going. So if I have things in my binders that, or not things, if I have money in my binder that's going to go in a savings account, I need to know what it's for and where it's going. So I'm going to move that to the side, and let's get started just unstuffing my expenses. Let's move this over here. I think I could still see that. Yep, okay, we're good. Let's go into high priority first. Okay, every month my bills envelope does get unstuffed, so we're just going to do that. It's $40. And then my first purchase that I want to go to is in my spending envelope. So in spending, I need to pull out 16 plus 33, $49. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm just going to pull out this 50. 10, 5, 1. Okay. So I'm just going to pull out the 50, and then I'm going to go through and condense at the end of the video, or not the end of the video, the end of the unstuffing. So I got those two. I'm just going to check it off on the side. So spending, and then I'm going to write down here. Spending is $50. Okay, great. And then anything else in my high priority? I don't think so. I think the rest of it is in my other binders. All right, so this is my low priority binder. And let's see what we are unstuffing in here. We are gonna jump straight to cash stuffing fund. My cash stuffing fund, I need to take out, it looks like it's $24. So let's just do 25. Because I have that. Oh, this would be my opportunity to get rid of my ones though. You know what? Let me do that, because these ones, they're so crispy and nice, but just like having ones in my envelopes kind of like pisses me off, you know? So I'm gonna just do that for now. Okay, so cash 24. Perfect, and then I think everything else is good to go in here. The rest of my purchases come from my business envelope. Let's see what we got going on in here. Gosh. Okay, so actually I think this is the first envelope I need to pull from. Etsy supplies, so 20 and a 15, $35. I think I should be able to make change. Maybe I should have done that first. Actually, I think I can make change. So 20, you know what? I'm actually just going to take out 40. Let me solve my problems and just take out 40. Okay. That's good to go. I feel like putting a little more toward your credit cards, because I do have like some outstanding balances. Like, I'm not going to go ahead and complain about that. So my Etsy products has 40 that I'm paying off. There, got that. Okay, so I got everything. Okay, great. Now I'm going to jump to my boyfriend's envelopes, and this is my unstuffing for him. So every week I stuff gas, groceries, and then a few other things I'll show you guys in a sec. I'm going to see if he stayed in budget, which I don't know if he did. But I do know for this week in January he has $80. So I'm kind of doing this like in advance I think there's only 1 week of January left based on how I am cash stuffing, so I don't mind that. I'm going to keep $80 in here. Or no. Yeah, it was $80 this week that I cash stuffed for him. So we're going to keep that. Wait. Oh, this is gas. I'm so sorry. It was not $80. It was actually $15 this week because I messed up my budget, but then I think he was like cool with it. So let's see what he has for gas. So he has a 34 gas. Wow, really? Oh my gosh. Guys, when I tell you his car is good on gas, I'm really not kidding. So 34 plus 34, $68. 20, 40, 60. All right, let's do, we are going to do 70. So I'm just going to give myself a 10. And that should be 70. I hope it is. Because, yes, should be. We're going to do 70. Gas is 70. Okay, great. And then, wow. So he has rollover. That's very cool. I'm sorry, guys. This is the first time I'm doing this, and me and my boyfriend are trying, you know, like a double income and cash stuffing and budgeting, and I'm handling it. So, like, this is the first for me. This is very interesting so far. Okay, so here's groceries. Let's go through groceries. I think he might have gone over this, but I don't know. We have a lot of rollover in gas. We might be able to cover it. So let's see. In groceries, 60 plus 17 plus 10. 17, 13, 38, 27, 182, 51, wait, wow, good for him, 52, and then I did give him 80 for this week, so 80, oh my gosh, good for him. I think, yeah, I think he's under budget. That's crazy. Okay. So 182. I'm going to give him, because I could do, actually I could give him like 190. So 51, 50, 70, 90. And then he has 50, 70, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40. Either he didn't give me all his things or he's doing really well. So that is so funny. Okay. So that is going to be, what was that, 190? Right? I think I just did that. 51, 50, 70, 90. Yes. 190. Okay. Cool. So then the only other thing is he did have a gym membership pull out, and he's having a little bit of a gym crisis right now. So that was $37. And so I'm just going to give him, yeah, I guess I could just give him 40. Okay, very cool. Gym, we are giving him 40. Okay, great. So if you guys are on a double income too, or you're kind of doing something similar, I'm going to show you exactly what I do. So I'm going to basically Zelle him the money that's his, that he needs to pay off his card or put back in his account, whatever it may be. So these are mine, the spending, cash, and the Etsy. So 50 plus 24 plus 40 is 114 for me. And then for him, gas was 70, groceries was 190, gym is 40. So 300. So basically when I put this money in the bank, I know that $300 needs to be Zelled to him. Now that I have that squared away and our spending for the most part is squared away, I think for the last week of January, if I do anything, I might just like unstuff it off camera because I really wanted to get this done today. If I'm being completely honest, I feel a little weird today. Today is the 19th and TikTok was taken off the, basically off in the US. And that was one of my main sources of income. So it is a little troublesome, but I also do know that based on what I've been seeing, based on what I've heard in my own personal groups as a TikTok shop seller, it'll be okay. Like, it'll be fine. Everything's going to return back to normal pretty soon, but it is something that is in the back of my head. So I'm really grateful I do have the cash stuffing method to kind of figure things out. But yeah, so it's definitely something. So I wanted to do an unstuffing today just to kind of, you know, I feel like my mind gets more straight when my finances are straight. Plus, I love playing with cash. So here's the money that I have. Actually, you know what I should do before we move on? I'm going to take this out just so I can quickly add up. So I should have 114. So 51, 52. I just want to make sure it's all here. 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82. 200. Okay. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Maybe I forgot. Oh, I know what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So it is actually 114, but what happened was I had 50 and 10s plus 4 equals 454 minus 40 from my bills, which I didn't write all down, is 414. So we're good. We are squared away with that. So I'm going to put that to the side. And then one thing that I do like to do as well, so not just my spending I unstuff, I also unstuff anything that I want to put back to the bank. So for instance, in my Fresh Start bundle, I switched out my tracker. This is for February, but I did save $125. So 20, 40, 60, 81, 10, 20, 25. This $125 is going to be going toward one of my cards. So we are going to write that down. So Fresh Start 125. Perfect. And then we are all set for February. You can find this in my Etsy shop if you want to do it as well. We are going to wait on subscriptions for Joe. I don't think I have anything else in here that I'm going to unstuff. This only has $32 in it, so I think I'm just going to get on with the condensing then. So for every binder that I go through, I'm going to find, you know, something. If I want to move it back to the bank, I'll work that out. If not, we are just going to condense. So this should have 32. So 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. So there's 2 really nice and crispy ones in here that I'm going to keep. And then let's move a 20 in here. 20, 30, 31, 32. Perfect. This is my dashboard challenge from the Millennial Dollar. It's going to save me $500 this year that I want to put towards something within business, which is why it's in my business binder. And I think I kind of want to try like completing it before the end of the year. That would be my goal. But while things are up in the air, I'm not going to push myself. Okay, so dry cleaner should have 15, 15, 20, 25. So let's just quickly do that. This is a nice and crispy 5. So like I said, I do have one more cash stuffing, but I just want to get things squared away today. It's just going to make me feel better mentally. Etsy supplies, 30. We're good there. Products, 15, 20. Nice. Gas fund. I don't think I have anything to condense this with. So 400, 500. You know what? I might move this. So I actually might put this in my high yield. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 500. So this gas fund is kind of like my mini goal for June. I want to try to have at least $1,000 in this fund so that basically for the rest of the year, I can kind of take care of gas with that fund. So gas, it has 500, which I will be putting in my high yield bucket in my Ally savings account. Real estate, let's see. Oh my gosh, you know what? I need to put a placeholder in here. Because I was just thinking about that. Okay, so I did pull some placeholders that I have. I need to update my inventory because some of these placeholders, like, I was looking at them again and I wasn't happy with what they looked like. So I'm going to take the ones that I'm not happy with and I'm going to put them in my setup. So this is a $500 placeholder from my shop. I'm going to put that in the back. Okay, and then let's see real estate. I should put another placeholder in here. So 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So I'm going to do a $100 placeholder and then a $50 placeholder. So 150, and then 20 and 30. We just have to do that. So, my gosh, okay, I got it. Took me a second. So real estate is 150. Let me grab those placeholders. This is what I'm looking at off camera, by the way. A 50. And a 1. Oops, that is more than just 1. Perfect. And I think those are ones that I'm gonna label as imperfect just because, like, I think my blade was dull when I was cutting them and I'm just not a fan of what they look like. So this is 350 in placeholders, plus this should be 10, 20, and 30. So, you know what, this 10 is nice. Okay. Long-term savings has 50, so let's just bring in a $50 bill. Okay, then you gotta stay in here. It's my cat. Okay, so Joe's gas, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65. So since he's not really pulling from cash, I can make change with this. I don't mind. So 50, 60, 65. Okay, groceries, 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 30, and 40. So let's do 100 and then 2 20s. These two are pretty crispy. So yeah, we've kind of just been budgeting with cash because I do already have the cash stuffing system in place, but he doesn't really pull from cash. Okay, perfect. Let's fix that. Okay, haircut. I actually need to get back to him. So 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, and 90. So that's something I do need to Zell him. He did just get a haircut. So this worked out well for us. Let me write that down on the sheet. So plus 90 for hair. Okay. Supplements and skincare. He should have a purchase on here. I don't think he wrote that down. Anyway, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and 55. So I'll just keep the 55 in here. If he tells me this week that he did buy something, actually, this one's nice, but it has a wrinkle here. If he does tell me that he did, buy something, I don't know if that makes sense. I'll just take it out. Doesn't matter. Actually, you know what? If he's gonna, yeah, let me break this down a little less. So 20, 40, and a 50. Just in case I need to make change. I don't know exactly what he bought, but I know he did just buy one of his vitamins. So, gym membership is a hot mess. So 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50. We're gonna keep it as 50. Subscriptions, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and 90. Keep the 2 20s, add a 50, and call it a day. Oops. Okay. Subscriptions also needs to be unstuffed, but I'm not exactly sure what. Okay, so we are all squared away with this binder, and I love how thin this is looking. And anything that I need to check, I'll check next week and just do that off camera. Let's work backwards. Let's go into low priority. Birthdays, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, and 80. So we are just going to bring in a 50. Okay. That should be 80. Valentine's Day, let's see. So 100, 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. I think I'm just going to do another 20 because this is going to go back to the bank anyway next week. So we'll just do that. That's 180. 30, 40, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 50. Okay, great. I'm just gonna do 50 bill. And I have a lot of 10s. That is insane. Okay. 50 bill. Ew, that one's bad. Let's put her in the back. Okay, Father's Day has 15, 20, 25. Anniversary has 15. Halloween, I believe, still has 30. Black Friday has 20, 30, 35, 36, 7, 8, 9, and 40. So let's just do 2 20s. Okay. Christmas, 35. We are squared away with that. Cash stuffing fund. Okay, great. I was waiting for this. Oh, I only have 10 here. Okay, so we're just gonna do 10. I was gonna unstuff that in my like budget planning video that I did, but I knew I had to unstuff, so I was waiting. This only has 5, and then this we're not even gonna do anything with because we still gotta scratch off. Okay, that is a really thin and nice binder. I'm happy with that. We definitely need to work on our high priority. So bills is good. Kia and Honda, 200, 20. Okay, so let's just do this. 20, 25, 30, 35. We're gonna keep that, and then wait. 35, yes, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, this 10 is a little, see if we can find a good one. Ooh, right here. Hair has 15, 20, 25. So let's get a 20. Emergency, I believe we can move some to the bank. So 200, 300, 20, 40, 60, 80, 400, and 30. So let's do this. So these are from Budget with Maddie, but I'm gonna actually condense all of this into a $400 placeholder. Yes. So 20, 40, 60, 81. So I'm moving $100 to the bank. Goodness gracious. So this is emergency fund is 100 in the bank. And then I'm gonna condense the placeholders plus that cash into a $400 placeholder. So right here. So $430. Okay, and then in investment, ooh, this is another one I actually have to take in. So this is 60. So 20, 30, 40, 50, and 60. I counted that again like twice in the last video, so like I'm confident, but like I just need to count it again to make sure it's there. Okay, so 60. I'll just write it on here, it's fine. Okay, and then dental visit, I think it's coming up in February. But you know what? Actually, I'm going to move this over because this is a completed savings challenge and I am collecting those this year. So dental has 1, 2, 50, 70, 90, 300. I think what I'll do is just move that over somewhere. Not somewhere, in a bucket. I say somewhere like I'm going to put it somewhere random. Nope, it's for my dental visit, so. And then one thing I want to do in here is put a fully funded placeholder to know that that is fully funded. I'll put that in a bucket so that I know it's there for my dental visit, and then I'll just pay it off when I'm done. Annual fees, I believe we can move some over. So 20, 40, 60, 70, and 80. Actually, no. So let's do 50, 70, 80, and then this should be 50. So 280. My personal spending has 15, so let's just do a 10. Joe's spending has 10, 15, 20, 25, and 30. Keep this 10 and add a 20. P.O. Box has 20. My gosh, these 5s are filling up. That was 20. Okay. Travel Fund has 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 40, and 50. So I'm just going to keep it as cash, I think. I want to wait until I'm completed with the challenge, and then I'm going to see what I want to do with it. I'm either going to pay off one of my cards, or not pay off the card, but pay off the expense on it for some of my miscellaneous fees, I guess. And yeah, I don't know. I might also move it to my travel binder, which I'm going to set up pretty soon. And then miscellaneous has 20, 40, 50, and 60. So let's do the 50. All right, and then the last thing I want to touch on is my 2025 savings challenge. I believe it has 150 in it, so let's see. 50, 70, 90, 110, 120, 30, 40, and 50. All right, so let's just move 100. All right, so we are all set and good to go with our condensing and our unstuffing. Our envelopes are looking great, our binders are looking great, and we are moving a ton of money to the bank. So let's go ahead and try to add up what I think we should have going to the bank. So this was actually plus 40 from my bills. So 114 plus 40 plus 90 plus, oops, 300. So this is 554. And then going into my savings, I believe, I think this is all expenses. Yeah, so this is all expenses, and then my savings is 125 plus 500, 150, 100, 60, and 300 equals 1,235. So plus the 554 should be a total of $1,779. Let's see if we have that. This is the fun part. I'm gonna move all of this over here, and we're gonna use our calculator. So we have 300, 100, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60. 660. $10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, ooh, let me recount that. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, yeah, this is getting stuck here. This is what's messing me up. Okay, so 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 92, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 93, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 94, 10. So plus 410. Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90. So that's 290. So plus 290. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. Plus 19. Okay, so $1,779. We did it, guys. I don't know what button I just pressed, but we've been on a roll lately with our unstuffing. So the last two we did were perfectly on track. So this money is going to be going toward paying some cards and going to the bank in my financial accounts. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had a blast. So if you liked what you saw today and are looking for more cash stuffing content, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.